Kai, a broke college student, stumbled upon a surprisingly cheap, spacious, standalone house. The landlord only had one condition before handing over the keys. The basement is locked. Leave it that way. Don't try to open it. That very night, Kai heard faint meowing from beneath the floor. Soft, almost like a whisper, right at midnight. He brushed it off as the wind in the vents. But the sound returned every night, louder, clearer. It didn't sound like a cat anymore. It sounded like a child, quietly weeping. Unable to bear the cries any longer, Kai broke the lock. Beneath layers of dust and shadows, he found an old rusted cage. Inside, a frail black cat, its fur matted, shivering. But it wasn't scared. As Kai opened the cage, the cat stepped out, slowly, and pressed its head against his hand, as if it had been waiting for him. All along. He brought it upstairs, cleaned it, and named her Luna Dot. There was something strange, beautiful about Luna. Her fur, black as midnight, her eyes glowing violet, deep like they belonged to another world. Every time Kai looked into them, he felt like he was dreaming and never wanted to wake up. Since Luna arrived, everything changed. Kai slept better. His grades improved. He landed a scholarship. Even his job prospects lit up. Kai believed, without a doubt, Luna was a gift from fate. But then, strange things began happening. Luna never made a sound, not when hungry, not when happy. She would sit motionless in front of the mirror for hours, unblinking. People who visited and mocked Kai, they got into freak accidents. Days. Later. One day, while cleaning the basement for renovations, Kai discovered a hidden diary in the wall. Inside were messy, frantic scribbles. I once kept it, but it's not a cat. It's something wearing a cat's skin, a hungry spirit. Whenever someone pities it, it latches on. It doesn't feed on food. It feeds on love. On a rainy day, an old woman appeared at Kai's doorstep. She looked exhausted, her eyes haunted by decades of fear. She asked, trembling, "You let Luna out, didn't you?" Kai nodded, cautiously. She broke down in tears. She was the mother of a little girl who went missing in that very house 30 years ago. Her daughter once had a black cat, also named Luna, and over time the girl grew distant, quiet, no longer herself. I locked it away, not out of hate, but because my daughter was already gone. That thing, it stared at me through Luna's eyes, and I knew it was waiting for its next host. Terrified, Kai tried everything to get rid of Luna. He left her deep in the forest, locked every door, sealed the basement, but by morning, Luna was at his bedroom window, sitting, watching, her eyes sad, like she'd never left. Kai tried starving her. She didn't die. He tried killing her. The blade passed through. No blood, but tears welled up in her glowing eyes. That night, Kai saw his reflection in the mirror, holding Luna, whispering, in a voice that wasn't his own, "I need a place to stay, someone to call home, a heart to survive." Kai decided to leave the house for good, but every time he packed his bags and walked out the door, he woke up in his bedroom, as if he'd never left. He set up a recorder. When he played it back, he heard a voice whispering in the night, "Don't leave me, I'll do anything to stay with you." It was Kai's voice. Then the truth hit him. Luna hadn't just attached herself to him. She had invaded his mind. Every happy memory, every moment of peace may have never been real. Luna had planted a false life into Kai's heart, so he'd never leave. He could no longer tell who he was. Was he still Kai? Or just a vessel keeping someone else's memories alive? Kai stood before two options: live on in a beautiful lie, trapped in Luna's illusion, or break the loop by erasing himself and taking Luna with him. The diary had one last note: it can't survive without a host to cling to. If that person chooses not to exist, the creature will sleep again. Kai looked at Luna. Her eyes didn't glow anymore. She was just a tiny, trembling cat, sad, afraid of being abandoned. One winter morning, neighbors found the house empty. No signs of a struggle. No belongings missing. Just a single letter on the table. "I don't want to live in a dream that isn't real." If anyone finds Luna, please don't pity her. Let her sleep. Years later, the house goes back on the market. A young couple visits for a viewing. The husband smiles. Clean break. Nice atmosphere. The wife pauses at the basement door, frozen. Wait, is someone down there? The agent chuckles. Of course not, that basement's been locked for years. The woman stays quiet, then whispers, I feel like someone's watching me. In the deep, endless dark, 2 small glowing dots flicker, then vanish asterisk. Some wounds, when left unhealed, turn into darkness, and that darkness always finds a way back, through innocent eyes, through loneliness, through pity. Saving a soul is not always the right thing to do,